Listen, following football costs enough money already, so don't let your mobile bill mug you off. Rocket Mobile gives you unlimited everything for £16 a month. No nonsense. Powered by Vodafone and Free, plus exclusive content and prizes when you switch on over. Scan the QR code or click the link and put that cash back into football. AFTV, massive win for Arsenal today, 4-1. As easy as it gets. You heard him saying, easy. Easy as it gets in the North London derby. And Eberechi Eze turned up today.
It just had to be him, didn't it? Yeah, he let it all work out, and it all worked out for us today, didn't it? Yeah, and I think, like you said, like 3 quality goals, and even the third at the time, right after half time, they've come on, they've tried to change their system a little bit, they've tried to get at us, gone to a back 4. 5 minutes in, they're picking the ball out of the net again, going, what do we do now? A little bit disappointing that you kind of give them a little bit of a sniff back in the game. Interesting that it was a very similar goal to the one they scored against us in pre-season, almost a replica of us, of that. But
This weren't pre-season though.
No. Well, that's the thing, because if you remember back to pre-season,
you hear that expression?
No,
this weren't pre-season.
Yeah.
Yeah, this weren't pre-season. This is the Premier League, not Hong Kong.
Yeah. Well, no, but that's it. Because if you think back to that game, they were so hyped about it, like they were treating it like.
Yeah.
They were almost prouder of that than they were of their European win last season. They were so gassed for it, but. I've not been as confident coming into a North London derby in years. I did genuinely think it would be a 2 or 3-0 sort of game. I just don't think that they had the quality, and like I said, you look at our squad, and even with the players that are coming back off the bench now, you didn't see Martinelli today. Madueke comes on, got quality coming off the bench, quality starting the games. We're a threat. People are fearful of us. I think we keep talking about Bayern like we should be worried about them. I think it's the other way around. I think Bayern are going to be looking at us, Chelsea are going to be looking at us going, this is not a game that we really want. Sides are looking at us now wanting to avoid a thumping, because we've got the quality to do that to any side in the world.
Yeah, and listen, it was a big win because, as I said, Julian, setting aside the fact that it's the North London derby after yesterday's results, we knew that if we win today, 6 points clear of Chelsea, 7 points clear of City.
People were looking at us, our own fans, pundits. Everyone was looking at us, going, "Have they got the mentality to go on today?" And it was the right game for it. It was the perfect game for it. In terms of the teams that dropped points yesterday, and then you come in today and you can make a statement against your biggest rivals, and that's what we did today. We went out and we made a huge statement, and the league is ours. The league is absolutely ours. You're looking at the other sides and going, have they got enough in them? The number of games that they've already lost, how strong we look, and kind of how fearful they are. We saw how City had to change their whole their whole style when they came up against us. Big run coming up. We've got some tough games coming up over that Christmas period. Quarter final of the Carabao Cup to kind of squeeze in as well. So we are going to really test the squad. Interesting that subs came a little bit later than maybe I thought they would today. Rice looks a bit tired. I know we've just had an international break. Rice looks tired. Saka looks a little bit tired. But you can't not be confident. You cannot not be confident. And like I said, Eze, maybe didn't glisten throughout the whole game, but what he did when he was on the ball in those areas, and that's what they bought him for. That's what he did for Palace. Any time the ball drops in and around the box. Or was it? I can't remember what game it was. Was it the Forest game? The game when he came
Palace.
on, the Palace game, Palace, and that's it. He's popping up in those big moments against these sides where we've maybe struggled before, and he's turning it around for us. And he's still got Ødegaard to come back in, still got Havertz to come back in, still got Gyökeres to come back in. You can't not be positive, can you?